Hi, my name is Amanda Bernard, and I'm a proud member of the Madawaska-Malsey First Nation, and I'm the founder of Shawish Market.
Hi, I'm Sami. I'm a proud member of the Chippewas of Nawash First Nation. I'm the marketing manager at Shawish Market, working alongside our founder, Amanda, to promote and put on the Indigenous Art Journey.
Shawish Market was created to make Indigenous art more visible in this Western society. So by hosting this event, it aligns with our values.
Amanda and myself were inspired earlier this year to start planning an event in person to gather the community and showcase some of our amazing artists.
Indigenous Art Journey is a celebration of Indigenous art, creativity, and community. We are bringing youth and adult Indigenous artists to come together to share their story through an art exhibit.
The event is an accessible space for artists to connect and create and to show their talents.
We will have 2 workshops where Indigenous and non-Indigenous people can learn how to bead.
We're very lucky to have a growing community online in our virtual marketplace and social media, and we're very excited to be able to finally host an in-person event to bring that community to life and create new connections.
This event is for Indigenous and non-Indigenous people to learn, engage, and network with one another.
It's very important to have a space that uplifts and celebrates Indigenous art and culture.
So many people in the community were asking for an event like this. I hope attendees take away appreciation of Indigenous art.
I hope that attendees are left with a sense of belonging and inspiration.
I hope they learn a new skill set through the workshop or take home a beautiful piece of Indigenous jewelry or artwork.
There are so many talented artists participating, and I think that it's going to be really cool for them to share their stories and be able to be proud of what they've spent months working towards. We've had the joy with meeting and interviewing the artists during each stage of their process, and we're really excited to see how it all comes together. These progress videos are not just used for promotion, but also to get their story out there and to showcase who they are. These are all going to be put together in a documentary style format to just reflect the year that we've had at Shawish Market and celebrating all of these incredible artists that deserve the spotlight.
Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca Doxtator. I'm the artist behind Giizis design.
Hi, my name is Natalie. I'm a Toronto-based artist. I operate Naty Mocs. I make moccasins. I also create beaded jewelry. It's all original designs by myself.
My name is Lesley Hampton. I'm an Anishinaabe artist and fashion designer based in Toronto. My work focuses on mental wellness and body neutrality in fashion through the lens of the Indigenous worldview.
I'm Jasmine Bernard. I'm part of the Madawaska-Malsey First Nation, meaning I'm holistic way. I am a multimedia artist.
My name is Odessa. I have a couple of different avenues where I have a creative practice. My beadwork one is Giizis beadwork. It means sun and moon. With my beadwork, I do a lot of cosmic style beadwork.
I first started beading around 10 years ago when I was in university. It was actually part of an Indigenous Studies course that I was taking.
I initially learned when I was in my teens. I used to attend the youth group at Native Women's Resource Center in downtown Toronto. They were really great with providing different experiences, different teachings.
As an Indigenous person who grew up off reserve, I've always felt disconnected from my reserve. I felt the need to try and reconnect in ways that I can, and woodland style called to me most.
My work allows me to reconnect with my culture as someone who grew up internationally and only came back to Canada when I was 18.
I really didn't start reconnecting with my community until about 6 or 7 years ago. I didn't grow up on my reservation, even though I visited there frequently. I've always been a painter. I've been painting for the last 15 years. Beadwork was my way to reconnect with my community. I began to really love it, so it stuck.
I'm proud to walk around the streets of Toronto and see Indigenous art murals, street names having the native language. Growing up, I didn't see much of it, and being able to be in galleries and for people to view these pieces of art, I think it's very important so that future generations can get involved and learn about their own culture.
For me, it's important to participate in events like this just to get more awareness about putting a show Maroney or Hungwe people. That's my cultural identity, so I just want to get more representation out there, whether that's in a creative space or a space where we get to show ourselves and what we're doing. I think it's a positive light that we get to shine on our community and things that we can do as a people.
Not only does it connect me further to my culture, I also want to contribute to the Indigenous art space because our community is a very small community. By participating as a member of my community, I can bring more awareness to where we are, who we are, and where we're situated.
It's so important to be a part of events like this and contribute to the art space because Indigenous fashion is artwork, and to have them presented in such a space like a gallery exhibit is so important for us as artists and as entrepreneurs and designers to be able to see ourselves in these gallery spaces that often haven't included us in the past.
For the gallery, I wanted to focus around an animal. I have a love for the woods. Foxes are very common on our reserve. The color scheme I chose was just more of a feeling. They were just colors that kind of made me feel happiest, made me feel more calm. I also really enjoyed the idea of a realism / woodland style contrast. Not only was I using that contrast to define inner wisdom, but I'm also using it as a different means of an art piece. So I'm going to sculpt the trees with clay to try and give off the more realistic version, and also just to kind of stand out, be unique, take a different approach to it.
The piece that I'm creating, I just wanted to reference Hungwe beadwork practices. I thought about raised beadwork and floral design. I'm thinking it's going to be a wall hanging or a picture frame. Those are the things I was thinking about when I was creating this.
My project is a mixed media piece. The inspiration behind it is tied in with culture and identity. Also my identity with being a mom. It's going to be a self-portrait in a way. I'm kind of tying together all of these threads of my life, how they make me the person that I am.
The piece that we're creating for the gallery is going to be a one-of-a-kind item using these mirror beads in red and black. I really want it to celebrate Indigenous culture with the color red being so important to our people. I want the mirror aspect of the beads that we're sewing onto this piece to be a journey of self-reflection, not only for myself, but also for anyone who is seeing the piece to feel connected to their culture and to the beauty that this piece will hold.
The design that I'm making on my moccasins, it's important to me because it reflects both my Peruvian heritage and my Ojibwe heritage. The designs will reflect the mountainous areas of Peru, but also the Ojibwe florals that are prominent in a lot of Ojibwe art.
Being a part of this community of artists is a new experience, and yeah, I'm just happy to see what other people create. Just looking forward to the overall exhibition and meeting with new people.
Honestly, I feel very proud as someone who tends to be very self-conscious and not always feeling happy with my artwork. Indigenous artwork is different in the sense because it's not just about me. I feel like it's about my community and my family.
I'm hoping the viewers will look at my work and see the beauty that I see when I think about the Indigenous backgrounds of both North and South America. We're very connected in similar ways with our spiritual beliefs.
I hope the viewers take away a sense of wonder and rebirth, because that's what informed this project when I first started doing it, and how multi-dimensional we all are.
I hope that the viewers of this piece take away the appreciation for the handwork that has gone into this piece, as well as the joy that a piece like this brings, being such a avant-garde evening wear item, not only to celebrate Indigenous fashion, but to bring it into a gallery space and see it exhibited as a piece of art.
For the Indigenous community, feel inspired to engage in art themselves, just learning about your culture so that we all stick together and can move forward.
Being a part of this small community, it feels good, and I can't wait to see what we all create together and what it looks like in the end.
The most rewarding part of seeing this event come to life is to see the excitement from the Indigenous artists that are participating in the event.
I love seeing the creative mind work, and I love seeing an artist light up when they talk about their work, especially when you get into interviewing them and asking them questions about the meaning of their piece. It's honestly such a great feeling to see someone feel their project so deeply, and it really allows you to feel it with them. I think it's just incredible to see all of these stories and pieces of life come together.
For the Indigenous Indigenous Art Journey event, I'm most excited to spend time with the community, learn from each other, build off one another, and just spend time with them.
So I'm very excited to see the community come out and not only support these artists, but to support Shawish Market and all of the hard work that we've put into this as well. It's a very rewarding part of the process to be able to feel like the work you've done is appreciated. And I think both Amanda and myself are very lucky to be in a position to celebrate with the community.
Today we are doing our first in-person event where we have a vendor marketplace, there's workshops, we have an art exhibit with 5 Indigenous artists, as well as free coffee and pastries.
piece that I created today, it is a raised beadwork piece. It's inspired by Hongwe raised beadwork practices. So you see raised design elements. I was also inspired by nature, berries, spring, summer, fall seasons.
This is my art piece. It is to show the inner wisdom of an Arctic fox because there's a lot of foxes on my reserve, so I have a love for them. We all have like this inner wisdom, so it's more than just representation of a fox. It's kind of just a representation of a whole community and people just having this inner wisdom.
These are my completed items for the exhibit. So the piece I have here today is Peruvian and Anishinaabe Roots Unite. This is the piece I was working on initially with the Peruvian mountains and the Ojibwe floral. Second piece I have here is called Chinchero. I had visited a town in the mountains of Peru called Chinchero. And then my final piece is the Peruvian Nazca lines. So these are the lines that you find in the mountains of Peru. I incorporated the medicine wheel colors into the design.
I'm really proud of this piece. It's basically my biggest one I've done to date. I'm just excited to share it with the public and with the community today.
It was a long process. Again, everything does take a long time to make. Put a lot of intention, care into it. My fingers definitely hurt, but it was all worth it. Again, everything comes together and it makes me happy to see.
Today went really well. I was pretty happy with how everything turned out. I was excited to meet everyone and see other people's artwork, and it was just a really good day.
It was really fun to see and meet everyone. I just felt really proud to show this piece off today, to have people see it for the first time.
I'm very proud to be Peruvian and Ojibwe. I just want it to be a reflection of my roots, and I hope that my family, my mom, my father, my grandparents can see this and see what I did there with blending the two together. I hope that everyone who attends the show today is happy to see the final project.
This experience has taught me remembrance of what it means to have a responsibility with creating, with art, with being dedicated to a piece or even a body of work. It was really cool to be dedicated to that creation process.
Tansei, hello. My name is Jessica McKenzie. My spirit name is Spirit Wolf Woman, and I am the owner and founder of Future Cookup.
Hi, my name is Katie. I am Mohawk. I'm from the Tyonega Mohawk territory. I sit with the Wolf Clan, and I am the owner of Bead and Bloom Work, a floral business and a beading business.
Today at the Shawish Market, we will be doing our beading workshop. We're going to be beading heart pins, so I can't wait to teach you and all those around you.
We just finished doing a beading workshop in which I facilitated. We beaded around an antler and created a bolo tie for participants to make and wear and take into new places.
Today was absolutely amazing. We got to shop and support Indigenous artists as well as learn some beadwork. So today was absolutely great. Thanks so much for coming.
Hi, I'm Jenna, and this is all my beadwork with Choke Cherry Beadwork. Everything here is handmade by me.
My name's Tammy, and I'm the owner and designer of Neon Birchworks.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tanya, and I am the founder and maker of Roots and Raven. We grow everything or forage everything and put that right into your botanical skincare.
Hi, everyone. My name's Joy Rogers. I'm a member of Six Nations of the Grand River Seneca. My beadwork's largely inspired by the earth and all our relations.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Gerard. I am part of Two Hearts Beadwork. We are an Anishinaabe mother and daughter team. We have a lot of traditional and contemporary pieces that we work with, from dentalium to antler, moose hide.
Ani Bojo. My name is Caitlin, and I own Kate Beads. I'm mixed Potawatomi. My ancestors come from Oosteer Point First Nation, and I do several different types of art. I do digital, I do beadwork, I do sewing. I do it all, and I've learned from my ancestors.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Wemmiquans, and I'm the owner and designer of Pre and Perry. This is is my brand here, and I'm focused on local production, so you'll see a lot of items here that were made in Canada.
I'm here at the first ever Shawish Market in-person market.
Today's been a really beautiful experience. I've got to meet a lot of other kin that I've seen online, so to meet them in person has been really beautiful.
Making a lot of connections today with community folk.
And love being at this event surrounded by a lot of Indigenous artists all doing their own thing. Everyone has their own style, so it's super great to have a variety of people here.
We've had so many people come through, and it's just a beautiful environment, and I'm so grateful to be here.
It's really nice to come and see a different community, to talk to new people who haven't heard about my brand yet.
It's really nice to see some of the artists who I know. Great to see Amanda, the founder of Shawish.
It's always nice to see other vendors and friends as well.
And it's really about relationships and meeting our kin, so I'm really grateful for this opportunity, and y'all should get involved with Shawish.
I've been a vendor on Shawish Market and had fantastic experiences.
I've been with Shawish for a few years now, so it's really great to see the evolution of Shawish and how Shawish has been able to support myself and other vendors on the platform.
We've had a really good experience working with Shawish, and we appreciate all that they do, and we look forward to seeing you guys in the future.
Exciting to see everybody here, be in community with one another, and appreciate the Indigenous art and jewelry that's here. So thank you all for just showing your support and participation. Thank you, Miigwech. The planning process went very smoothly. I was managing the logistics of the event while Sami was recording all the video footage for the documentary.
We've had a great time communicating with our artists, vendors, and sponsors to make sure that everything comes together.
The biggest surprise was the cost of hosting this event, the venue, the food, and the facilitator fees. We have been very fortunate to work with the Mississauga Art Council, the Art Gallery of Mississauga, and Indigenous Youth Roots. Without our funders, we wouldn't be able to do something like this.
We've just really enjoyed having our vision come to life. Creating the DIY signage and all the promotional material online, it's been a big chunk of our year, and we're very excited to see the final project.
When we released the poster of the event, we got so many requests from Indigenous artists to participate in the event, which just shows the need for these types of events.
Now that we know the community is uplifting events like this and wanting to be involved, we definitely see the opportunity for expansion in the future.
And we hope to continue to do something in the next years to accommodate all these requests. Art is a form of resistance, love, and healing. It allows us to tell a story of who we are, where we come from, and what we've overcome.
I hope that that in itself inspires everyone to be dedicated towards whatever craft they enjoy and to put themselves out there as well.
Not only are we creating economic opportunities, but we're also reclaiming our narrative stories and bringing back the focus on our traditions and culture.